Welcome to class. We're going to do a little tutorial video here about the assignments that you'll be doing in Brother Goodman's classes. So first of all, most of the assignments that you'll have that are what we call uploadable assignments will have detailed instructions at the top. Please read through them thoroughly before you start each assignment. After you've read them through, if you have any questions, please feel free to email Brother Goodman or his TA at brothergoodmansta@gmail.com. It's helpful if you would include your section number in the subject line so that we know what class and section you're in. Now, this is a little tour on Learning Suite. This is the syllabus tab. We encourage you to read this soon and then take the quiz in the exams tab based on having read the syllabus. It's basically just making sure that you've actually read it and understand it and agree to the things inside of it. Next, let's go to let me jump over here. This is the content tab. It has your best friend, the study guide. You can download it here, and we'll talk a little more about why it's your best friend here in a little bit. Now let's jump over to the schedule tab. This is probably my favorite tab because it has all of the stuff that we'll be learning about, the topics. It has the readings, both scriptures and assigned readings from a packet or Preach My Gospel or whichever class you're taking. And then it has the assignments over here on the right. And so make sure you keep track of those and don't let them catch you off guard. Make sure you look a little bit ahead so you know what's coming. Now, there will only be two types of assignments that you'll do in this class. The first one would be quizzes, which we'll go to in a minute. And second will be those uploadable assignments that I mentioned at the top that have those detailed instructions. And we'll go to those after we go to the quizzes. So, first, let's jump over to the exams tab, and this is where you will find all of the exams, the quizzes, the things that we talk about that you will be doing in this class. And when you click on one, it will bring up something like this. So, Learning Suite quizzes, especially the reading quizzes, will be closed book, closed note, and closed friend. And they will be timed, but you'll have a whole 20 minutes to complete each one. Daytime classes are to complete one quiz per class, and because the evening classes are about 2 hours long, evening classes will complete 2 quizzes per class. So it's basically a quiz per hour of class, if that helps you remember it. Now, as much as Brother Goodman would like to accommodate every time they say, "Oh no, I forgot to take that quiz," with so many of you and only one of him and one of me, unfortunately, we just won't be able to keep track of all of the possible exceptions that would be acceptable. Now, if you're in a coma or if you had to rush your roommate to the hospital or some emergency, send us an email. We're not Satan. But unless it's an extreme circumstance, we probably won't be able to reopen that quiz. However, this is a little Merry Christmas in September or January or whenever you're watching this video. The gracious all things Thailand lover, Brother Goodman, decided that he would drop the lowest quiz, and he's made it possible to make up those points on some other things later in the semester as extra credit, which you can read about in the syllabus. So, these quizzes themselves, let's take a look at them. One of the questions is going to be about the reading assignment, like this one. Then, you can scroll down a little bit. And I actually want to do this one next, the attendance. This is an important question because it tests your integrity. Now, we completely trust you to be honest, but remember that your integrity is worth more than just a couple points from lying in a religion class. Now, let's look at this last question here, and then we'll go to the readings ones. This question is about your class insight. Remember, you can only type an insight if you were in class. Remember how we said that evening classes will have 2 quizzes per class? That means that you will have 2 insights per class as well, one on each of the quizzes. So again, if it helps you remember, it's basically 1 quiz and 1 insight per hour of class. If you're a daytime class, you don't even have to worry about it. Just 1 quiz, 1 insight per class, it's easy. Now, let's talk a little bit about what goes into those insights. Brother Goodman he absolutely hates busy work. For you and for him. It's no fun for you, and he doesn't want to grade busy work. So in order for these to be not busy work to you, we want you to really focus on the things that you've learned, the things that you've felt, and the things that mean something to you based on class discussion. It's not just regurgitating what he said. He remembers what he said, and he knows what you said in class. So he wants you to really focus on the things that matter to you based on what that class discussion was. Also, you are very welcome to type these up in either a Word document or somewhere else before you open the quiz, and then just copy and paste them into here if you're a little worried about that 20-minute time limit running out on you. So feel free to type them up before and then just paste them in. Now, let's look at those questions on this quiz that we skipped. There will be between 1 and 2 questions on the quiz from the study guide. Remember how we said that the study guide would be your best friend? Well, sorry, childhood friend, but this is going to take over because 60% of the midterm and 60% of the final, and all of these type questions on quizzes like this, will all come word for word from the study guide. So remember, you cannot use the study guide on this quiz, but you can study all of the questions before opening the quiz and be fully prepared. And if you know those questions on the study guide, you will be very ready for the tests because you'll know 60% of the answers before you even walk in to the testing center. Now, once you finish the quiz, I think it'll be submit down here, not continue. This is kind of a teacher version. But you'll submit the quiz, and then you can go and celebrate with ice cream, cookies, or something, do something fun to celebrate that you finished your quiz. Now, the last thing that we will do is talk about uploadable assignments. So when it comes to uploadable assignments, you will click the actual assignment, and it will bring up something like this. You'll click the download, and it will bring up a document. And when you open the document, I'm going to bring it up over here because I already have it downloaded. It will show you the document itself, and what you'll want to do before doing anything else is go to Save As. You can choose where you want to save it, and it has a generic last name, first name, and the project. You'll want to replace the last name with your last name, and you'll want to replace the first name with your first name. And then you'll hit save. So that's how you would do that. And then complete the actual assignment. Again, these would be those detailed instructions we talked about. And then when you're ready to submit, you'll click view and submit the assignments here. And then you can hit mark complete if you want. And that's it. Congratulations, you are now a pro with all of the class assignments in Brother Goodman's class.